Right, so interesting bit of information. It doesn't fit. Hi all, and welcome back to your channel. So I'm back at Anfield. A little bit of a somber one to start with, to be fair. I'll be as fast as I can with this. People have been messaging asking when the next update is. I haven't done about 10 days, to be fair. It's been a bit of a rough week personally. Best way to describe this: a good friend took ill last week and currently in hospital fighting for his life. So things have been, I've put personal life before YouTube because it's just more important to be there for his family. And the reason why I'm saying it is I think it's important to let people into your personal life a little bit, and also don't take your health for granted. This is a 33-year-old lad who got turned away by 2 doctors last week when he went in complaining of I think it was chest pains, some sort of infection. Both turned him away. Next day he phoned an ambulance. He had sepsis and pneumonia, and now all his organs have failed on him: his heart, lungs, kidneys, liver. Listen, if you don't feel right and you know you don't feel right, don't rely on the doctor saying you're okay. Okay, just get a second opinion, get a third opinion. He was turned away by his own doctor and a walk-in centre, and he's currently in a really bad way in hospital. So we're praying and hoping that he pulls through this. Okay, I'm sorry for the somber start, but I think it's important to mention that, if you don't feel right, get yourself checked out properly. Right, I'm going to move on to this now. So, Anfield Road expansion update. You can see there's a new span gone in place, but there's a lot of talking points from my last video about Anfield Square, so I'm just going to head over there. For those that haven't seen the last video, so this patch of land here is called Anfield Square, and it's up for sale basically by the council, and they want people who are going to regenerate the area to do something with the land. Okay, and loads of people have this is probably the most comments I've ever had on this subject of this land. Okay, so I'll fly through these of what people think should be built there. Someone's put houses and rebuild the community. There's already houses on there. If they would, I don't know. Okay, someone else said 4G pitches. Not a bad idea. It's something the area hasn't got. You got the pit further down the road, but you haven't got it in Anfield. Bus and coach terminal, yeah, why not? Like I mentioned, maybe get a tram in and have it as a tram stop, but people poo-pooed that one. Bars and restaurants for the weekends. Better car parking. Now, I'm not being funny, but you could build 1 million car parks around here and it still wouldn't be enough. That wouldn't be enough to hold, half the cop. Wouldn't be enough to hold quarter the cop. So, if you look at the car park in Stanley Park, spin it round, it's massive, and that's not enough. There's just, like I live locally and the cars park absolutely everywhere. So I don't think that's being an option. People agreeing with me that a hotel wouldn't work in this area, which it wouldn't, but someone said a hostel would work. I don't know, I'd like people's opinions on that one. Someone said build a women's stadium. I don't think it'd be big enough to build a stadium, but it's not a bad idea. The women's football team needs more publicity anyway. I think it should be playing at Anfield. Move the LFC shop to there. It's an idea, because someone said that the LFC shop's not big enough. I think it's massive. But I don't go in at match day because I'm from the area, so I don't need to go in at match day, and people said it's just not big enough. It's too packed in there on a match day, so okay, that could be a good shout. And the overriding, but the overwhelming vote on this, even though I didn't put it to a vote, I didn't give options, was to rehouse Skerries and Wilver Roads. to expand the Kennedy Dalglish stands. So those houses behind the stand there, knocked them down, expand the stands. New house, everyone. On this patch of land, in new houses. It's an idea. And a really good one that I liked, was one of the most recent comments, was a community centre based around mental health, the homeless, emergency accommodation for the homeless people as well. So that was a really good shout. So I'll leave that there now, and just if you've got any more ideas, let me know in the comments. Right, let's go see what's going on with this new section that's gone in. Let's stay high and out the way.
Maximum flight altitude reached.
Okay. So as high as I can possibly get. And this is it, being held in place by the crane. It got lifted this morning. We all knew it was getting lifted this morning because it was connected over the weekends. But as I say, there's a lot going on at the moment in my personal life, so yeah, there's a little fly around of it. But it's looking good. So I thought the other side would get lifted in first, but it's still be dropped into place there, isn't it? Sorry for the erratic flying, I'm just trying to get a good position of it. So yeah, it's just hovering there, isn't it, to be dropped in. I thought it'd actually be in place, but no, obviously not. So it's obvious to see where it's getting dropped in. It's getting dropped in that gap there, next to the piece that's already gone in. Oh yeah. Next time I come back, it'll be in place. I'll get back to more comments. It's a question I keep getting asked, and you know, I keep ignoring because I've mentioned it that many times. When will this be finished? The stadium's going to be ready this summer. The stands is going to be ready this summer, so the stadium will be ready this summer. The stadium's ready now. There we go. Yeah. Why did I start doing this? Why did I start covering this with my drone? Someone's asked, and you know what? I had no intention of doing it. I used to watch the people that were doing it, and I fly drones myself, and I was watching others do it because there was a few before me doing this, but no one of them were talking on the videos, and I wanted to know what they were looking at. You know, I wanted them to explain what was going on, but no one was. So I thought, you know what, I'll do it. I'll just something different, you know, to give people an option of what they want to watch. So I started talking on mine, and then others started talking on theirs then, so yeah. But I'd already started by then, so people keep asking me where I am if I'm not doing it, so I'll just carry on doing it. So look down the pitch, see if there's anything of interest. There was normally something going on every time I looked. Just the guys cutting the grass down there, isn't it? Yeah. What else have we got? Why not connect the stands with a curved structure? Now, I think like the way the main stand is and now the Anfield Road stand is. The reason being is it's Liverpool want to stick to the old-fashioned 4 stands model, and I'm fully up for that. I want them to keep the 4 stands. It's more authentic. The ground stands out. See these bowl stands now, and you don't know what ground you're looking at because they're all the same design. So yeah, that's why, I assume. And I will have some tongue-in-cheek comments about Anfield Square. Now, one was, why don't they build a small sewage works? Because Bramley Moor's got one, we should have one. Okay. A rehab centre for all our injuries. And someone put, it's a team that needs regenerated, not the ground. Okay, well, not the area. So yeah, a few tongue-in-cheek comments there, which I found quite funny. But yeah. A little more of a fly around this. Looks like a pyramid on the roof, doesn't it? The angle of the drone with the shadow. Yeah, right guys, I'm going to leave this there, but as I say, when people are asking when the next update is, sometimes just life gets in the way, and I've had to be there for people. It's an hour by hour assessment on the lad at the moment, and we're just praying and hoping that he pulls through. He's been fighting all week, and some days have been horrific, to be fair. So yeah, just to let you know where I'm at, and just a little bit of insight into my personal life as well. So I'm going to leave it there. I'll be back next week with me update, but if it's a couple of days late, then I apologise in advance, but hopefully it'll be on time. Right, speak to you all soon. Look after yourselves. The section of roof on Anfield on a move. It was hovering above the ground, but now it's getting moved. I don't know where it's getting moved to. I've got myself a little bit closer to see what exactly is going on. Yeah, it's getting lower down to the ground. I don't know why. It was up in the air, in place. It's being guided back down now. Interesting. So it is, up close and personal. I don't know why it's back down. Let's have to try to get it on these beams here to balance it to lay it down again. Might be cheeky and ask what's going on. They might just tell me to do one, I don't know. I won't disturb them while they're working, like. Getting in place to balance on these beams. This is massive. You're going back up again. What are they trying to balance on them? Orange things, I don't know. So I'll start recording again. It's been going up and down a touch. I don't know exactly what they're trying to do, but I'm staying now until I see what's going on. Yeah, it's getting lower now. Crane's powered down. up again. Honestly don't know what's going on, so the lack of talking is the reason why. So just near this edge now, to me it's about 7 foot off the ground. I'm trying to balance the top edge on there. It's hard to see with that fences in the way. Yeah, to balance it on the... Okay, the balance on the top edge on it. Yeah, they've got it down now. Just trying to get someone's attention. Right, so interesting bit of information. It doesn't fit. The second time you tried putting this up now, and it doesn't fit. I've just asked the guy. I didn't want to call him. Don't want to get him into trouble. But I've just asked the guy, what happens now then? He said, well, it's got to be up before Monday because this area's got to be clear for the Everton game. You know, the fans coming in now, so that's got to be up. So I said, well, what's the process then? And he went, they're going to have to adjust something up there to make this fit. And I asked, well, is this going to be ready for the new season? He said, they're 4 months behind now, and he doesn't think they'll be ready for the new season. So, God knows what's going to happen here. This is a strange thing in events. I thought they'll, well, obviously not getting the roof off during the World Cup, that's put them behind. But yeah, strange. So a different angle of the ground. Yeah, as I was saying before, about not being ready. The fella even said, for every game it's not ready for next season, Buckingham, the contractor, the name there, will be fined £1 million per game that's not ready. And then in the next bet he said it could change to £4 million fine for every week that it's not ready. So I don't know what happens here. This is a madness.